Welcome, everyone. This is yet another series, and this one is the principle of creation. And how this principle of creation came about is through a dream. So I had taken the steps to say, Spirit, I know I've been on the spiritual journey for some time, and there's a lot of lessons that you have been teaching me. But I'm afraid that everything that I'm learning, it feels like it's only spiritual but never practical. So how do I actually combine these two things together? How do I reconcile all the information, all the lessons that I'm getting into one thing and actually see evidence come to manifest in a physical way? So that's how I started my year. And from that, a ripple effect happened. That's when the principles of creation came to be. That's where the motherline healing came to be. And that's where all the other lessons came to life. So it started with a fasting. First year, January, we do fasting. That's how it began. I started fasting. 2 months went by, and then a dream came. And in this dream, I was sitting in a classroom, and as I was sitting in a classroom, I was doing a math equation. And the teacher comes in and says, "You don't have to worry about the answers. Go back to the back of the book and you'll find the answers to the questions." And for me, that didn't sit well with me. I was like, no, I think I can actually do this equation. And when I looked at the question, it said 3 equals 2. And then I woke up. Now I had to go back to spirit to say, okay, what does 3 actually mean for me? What does 3 equal to? What is the equal of this 3? So as I was sitting in prayer and asking the question, a beautiful message came in. It said, this equals to the principle of creation. I'm like, what? The principle of creation, what do you mean by that? And it said, see how everything starts in the spirit, and then from the spirit it goes to the mind. Then you start visualizing how it's going to work, how it look like. It starts as a drop of inspiration that is in the spirit, and from there it goes into your mind. That is where you start thinking about how this is going to work, and from there it goes to physical action. That's where now you're working towards making this come to reality. That is the principle of creation. And God said to me, see how when I said let there be light, and I was forming creation, I was forming what you see today. And He's said, I had a desire to see all of this come to life. And what I did from that desire, I envisioned how it's going to look like. And from there, I said, let there be. And there was. So that's how you're going to create things into physical manifestation. And mind you, this is not the end of it. I was going to be on a journey of embodying this information and actually working through each and every step of it, so that I can know exactly how it actually works. And from this principle of creation, the sequence of creation was created, which is we're going to talk about in depth on another video. And those then are now the steps you are taking when you're actually creating. So this is how you actually manifest your things into reality. And from there, the flow of creation was created. How to now stay in flow of what you've created and to welcome expansion. So I've been on a journey of learning a lot of spiritual knowledge that I would like to actually share with you. So if this is the kind of information you'd like to have, this is the kind of thing you are into, please do stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. I'll be sharing a lot more around this. I say thank you, light and love to you.